Hero, hero, hero. Okay, so wrong scene. We'll get this started momentarily. Momentarily. I wanted to get it started a lot earlier today, but I just didn't get the time. So we're gonna be doing the Resident Evil 3 demo, of course. I've considered just recording it, but I figured it would be more fun to just do it, this way. So long story short, everything is here. Everything's maxed out. Everything is as high as it actually lets you take it for the demo. So that's pretty cool. Except for 4K, because I'm not using a 4K monitor. Using 4K monitor on PC is kind of retarded. So that's not me. I don't do that. So straight into the game. Everything looks perfect. I have this up to monitor my chat. I'm gonna check something real quick.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name?
I know somebody who's making a trainer for this, but I was just gonna check and see if he had done it yet. If he had done it yet, that would be cool.
Her name is something.
I think I have something turned on that's making it look odd. As soon as I get to the actual gameplay, I'm gonna mess with it and see if I can fix that.
I am UBCS platoon leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here
There's
to
the
rescue
hair. Is looking rough. The hair is looking rough. Hers looks fine, but theirs, I don't know what happened.
Isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
It's weird because it's only the hair that looks odd.
Yes. Well,
I am going to change a setting within the graphics and see if I can fix that.
We can evacuate some survivors.
I'm not too hot on everyone's hair looking so odd.
My men cannot do this alone.
Are you ready for this, Jill? Jill Valentine.
Alright. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Hey, it's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
Nobody wants to be with
All right, super
Umbrella.
Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first.
First things first, you're exactly right. I am going to normal interlace. Interlace? Yeah, we're going with normal actually. Let's put everything at 200% and see what that does. We're pushing the boundaries of this GPU. I will tell you that right now. We're pushing the boundaries. We're gonna turn that amount of... Okay, that's right. Yeah, we're going max for that. High. Max for pretty much everything, as you can see. So we could turn off lightning, but why would I do that? It's not gonna make it look any better. It's just gonna make it look worse. Particle. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look on PlayStation 4 Pro. This is how it's gonna look on Xbox One X and PC. It's not that big of a deal. For this one, let's see. I like this one better. Gives it a little bit more of a darker ambience. Bloom. You can turn that off, but it takes away from the immersion. So does turning off lens flare. Motion blur, no one in their right mind would ever use. Lens distortion, there's no need to distort that. So I turned that off. And upscaling can help it make it look even better.
We need to get you geared
Okay,
up.
it looks like that
Head up
fixed the
street level.
hair
You'll
for
find
the most
supplies
part.
Alright.
But my frames are suffering now. Which is cool. Which is cool. I'd rather have 60 FPS than 200 if that means my game looks better. I only have a 75 Hz monitor, so it's not like it's gonna be something I can see differently. Eventually, this game, I'll max out everything and have it where it's like 300
Working on it.
FPS.
So what's the plan?
But that's some time from now. That is some time from now.
And how do
I do have a plan though. Not this year, but next year. Because next year will be the time to
Copy
upgrade
that. Let's do this
PCs.
fast.
I will be, what's the word for it? Building a brand new one. And when I do that, that'll be bringing... I mean, I won't be building it myself, of course, but that will bring much more power. I'm gonna definitely rock two 3080s or 2080s if 3080 isn't out yet. I just kind of want to take this time and explore as much as I can. What's moving back and forth? That's so cool. But anyways, what happens if I shoot the cup, I wonder? Nothing. That's unrealistic. But there's a lot of things here. And it's kind of cool running through and like just looking at everything. Because the more you look at everything, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of cool to just examine the game. I can't read what any of that says because it's flipped away from me, but I'm sure they'll fix that in time. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they don't see it as a big enough deal. But it's wartime. Everybody's running from the zombies.
We're survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
Draw. This is something that does annoy me with this. The zombies are a lot harder to kill this time around. It takes so many more headshots. And even that, when they go down the first time, it's not enough this time around. It takes like an entire clip. Which is obviously not a big deal. Not a big deal. But it takes an entire clip. This is not going to be an exponentially long stream, I will tell you that. This is to get through the demo, get our basic thoughts before I make a full-fledged video. Oh, of course I didn't reload. Bam, bam, dead. Bam, 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 bam. Break your leg already, Jesus. It takes an entire clip this time around. The zombies are not exactly forgiving like they were in Resident Evil 2. In Resident Evil 2, getting around the zombies were like, no, it was like nothing basically. But this time around, it is a whole lot more difficult. And it doesn't really make much sense why it's so much more difficult.
Carlos,
But
I've reached
it
the main
is.
avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation.
One
You have to
second.
circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
Let's see. Now with that, I don't remember if I'm supposed to run forward and then yeah, that should be it. I'm gonna speedrun this. I will tell you that. I'm going to speedrun this and see how fast I can get it. It's not gonna be exponentially fast, but it's gonna be enough that I can be happy with it. Bam. But yeah, you know, I'd rather have variable frame rate going from 30 to 60 than a big frame rate if that means the game doesn't look as cool. Bam. Bam. That was not expected. This is so much better than the Evil Within. The Evil Within, the bullets can't reach that far. Which kinda sucks, but I understand why they do that. It was an old game. They had to make sure it worked the way it was supposed to. Just coming to get that, 'cause I'm sure I'm gonna need it. I am positive I'm gonna need it. I think I can get this done in under 10 minutes. It's not going to be something I can do in like 3 minutes like we did the Resident Evil 2 demo. Because the Resident Evil 2 demo was barely a demo at all. It was barely a demo. Whoa, whoa. Didn't work, didn't work. The Resident Evil 2 demo was barely a demo at all, if I remember correctly. We just run in, grab our thing, run to the top, come back down. That's it. Barely enough to even say it was a demo, really. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I forgot to grab it. No. That means backtrack time. I'll wait for him to open that. Safe rooms are not exactly safe anymore. Which kinda sucks. It kinda sucks. What sucks most is that I'm gonna have to backtrack because I was being dumb. But that's okay, because there's healing items back there. And I think there's a healing item in here that I can use too.
Nothing.
I have a single healing item, which I guess I'll go ahead and use. I don't really have a need for that map. This demo is going really good, actually. A little disappointed that I forgot a vital item and now have to backtrack for it. But sometimes backtracking is a necessary evil. It's weird though, thinking about it, because I got this the very first time I came through. And the very first time I came through, I obviously had no idea what was going on. 60th anniversary, 1938. That's kind of cool when you think about it. That at the time of this game, there are so many people. Oh, that sucks. The zombies in the game are really too smart, for being honest. They're quite a bit too smart. I do like the majority of what I've played so far with the demo. There's some things I played, of course, that I didn't like. And one part of that I didn't like exactly is kind of how you can't really predict what Nemesis is gonna do. I mean, you can predict Mr. X all the way through. There's nothing he can do that you're not going to remember. I mean, it's just like that. And I'm just going to do that to put an end to it real quick. Put an end to that real quick. Put an end to that real quick. Well, it didn't end up mattering at all because poor animations. Making it last long just because they think it looks cool. Bum 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 bum. And it is Nemesis. I don't really know how exactly you'd be able to straight up avoid Nemesis, literally. I haven't seen that attack before. Huh. That actually saved me. Was not expecting that though. I was not expecting that. And now as long as he doesn't able to get me, this demo is over.
Gotta put this out.
And bam. I wonder what happens next though. Cause like you put out the fire. And then... Is he behind me though? No, he's gone. Nemesis is gone from the scene at that point. Or so you think. There's nothing you can really do at that point. Thank you for playing. 9 minutes, under 10. 0 deaths. 0. So basically, that is the Resident Evil 3 demo, which I've actually already purchased, so there's no need to purchase it a second time. I mean, a third time, or technically a fourth time. But, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen of the interweb, I just wanted to get through this demo quick and rather fun, I would say. It's enjoyable. I like it. I can't wait for the main game. The main game is going to be crazy. And you know it's going to be as crazy as I know it's going to be crazy. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next one.